Anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to another night of racing. We are here on NOMA TV. Hopefully, if everything worked out right tonight with the broadcast there, and if everything works out tonight, hopefully it does, we should be okay here on the stream and bringing you the best action we possibly can here with. I am your host here tonight, Adam Flager from Flager Farm TV on the pole, as you'll see scrolling down there on the bottom corner. But we are here with NOMA TV tonight, bringing you Old Glory and the Genesis Cup Series, our Genesis Aviation Cup Series here tonight. As we're looking at Sean Anderson here as he's qualifying right now. Currently laying down. Let's see if we can get some lap times to show up here. We got about a minute and a half left of qualifying. Looks like Perrin Huggins with a 34.01 is going to be sitting on pole at the moment. Sean Anderson with a 34.25. It's going to roll through here through 3 and 4. And we are here at Gateway tonight. Here is some race info for today evening. As we got 82 degrees Fahrenheit, 88 degrees out on the track, 40 degrees, or I'm sorry, not 40 degrees, but 40% humidity, partly cloudy with 9-mile-per-hour winds, if I'm reading that correctly, as I'm reading it on a tiny, tiny screen, since I can't seem to get my SDK to do exactly what I would like it to do. But that's on page 2, I guess. First off, let's see if we can have a decent stream without iRacing decided, hey, can you see it here? Can you see it now? That's we've had that issue here in the past. Alrighty, so it looks like we are gridding up here. If we can get this all cleared out of the way for us to get our grid to show up. As we got Higgins there starting on pole. I'm sorry, not Higgins. Huggins starting on pole. If we can just get, there we go. Jonathan Evans there in second. Sean Anderson will be starting third. Jared Stone rolling off fourth. Darren Bruce in fifth. Colton Hoffner there in sixth. Adam Green seventh. Nathan Lafayette there in eighth. Dylan Mosley there in ninth. Matt is there in 10th. Larry Contours there in 11th. Matthew Shaw there in 12th. Travis Nichols there in 13th. Jared Squires there in 14th. Ryan Milbom in 15th. Brianna Laurent there in 16th. And Chris Isaacs in 17th here tonight. As we roll through the starting grid here for you. I think we're waiting on a couple more cars to grid, and then we'll be underway here tonight. All right, here we go. Off through turns 1 and 2, back out here onto the backstretch. Looking pretty smooth at the moment, though, which is good here. Looks like we got about 14 cars on grid. As we're coming down through here, and I'm sorry, most of you guys are used to having Richard on a night like this, but tonight Richard had another commitment over at Roughneck and handed this over to me to see if we can pull it off just as good here. But I know he does a fantastic job at NOMA TV, and I'm glad to be working alongside him as we're green flag racing here at Worldwide Technology as we come shooting down here in the corner at number 1, side by side. And here we go. Looks like Hugging's going to be taken out to an early lead as we go 2 wide through the corner, as it looks like almost 3 wide in areas as Bruce. Caution is out, and we got problem back here. And I'm trying to see who brought that out. It looks like the 777 of Adam Green got loose there. We'll whack it up here, see if we can figure out what exactly happened. Come up now. There we go. So as we're coming through there, you see the 77 of Adam Green just kind of push up the racetrack, gets into the side of Colton, comes back down into the 24 of Dylan, and Dylan just sends him around, and other cars trying to avoid contact as Adam comes back up in the racetrack and gets into the outside area. So that was a tough break there for those drivers. As we're just getting underway here, and I noticed that, oh, there we go. One 120 laps is the distance here tonight. All right, front to back as they're under caution, as the drivers are getting settled in here tonight, as we're only on lap 3. All right, we got a little bit of breathing room there, so we're doing okay, I guess, for the moment on the CPU and stuff. Took a little bit of a load getting started, but now we're evening back out here. Evans going around the pace car. Getting his lap back, I think, from a missed start. Adam Green also coming around. Side by side, lights are back out. Our lights are off on the pace car, I should say.
Green flag.
Green flag back out. Huggins down there in first, and that number 5 machine. They come rolling into corner number 1, 3 wide almost as they push up in through the corner. And you're going to see that a few times here tonight. I think of these drivers pushing up out into the outer wall as these cars do kind to get a little tight. I know for me, I can't turn these cars worth anything to try to get them to spin down through the corner like I want them to. As there you see Huggins out front with Evans in second. Hupner there in third with Stone in fourth. Matt fifth with Dylan there in sixth. Brianna up to seventh. Now they're coming down the back stretch here at that opening. Brianna there. Lap 7 of 120 as we're working through here. Not sure why this is not. I don't need it to. Come on now.
Caution, caution.
Caution is out
Forward drive there towards the end of that little run we just did.
for the second time here tonight. Matt having issues here. At number 35 machine, Amtrak, comes off the corner. I'm not sure if he got loose, got tight. I'm not sure what happened there as he lost control, ends up in the middle of the track, and then throws it in reverse to get it down off the speedway. Not sure if that would have been the move I would have chose, but he kept everybody safe. A lot of discussion on this track as there are some drivers that just don't really care for this track. I don't mind the track as much, but I do mind these cars. I just I haven't grown to like these cars at all. I'm not a fan of the next gens. For one, they feel super tight to me. Two, I don't like paddle shifting. I'd rather have an H pattern. Just my tidbits of my views. But we're here at the Worldwide Technology Gateway Speedway here tonight. Trying to put on a show here. As we're lights are out on the pace car, we're lined up side by side once again here tonight. For the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. There's a couple other leagues, and pardon me here that I am new here to this league, Old Glory. As you'll see up in the top right-hand corner here for League Farm TV, NOMA TV, and Southern Broadcasting Gaming Network. Up there in the top right corner, the other sponsors for this league that I was able to pull together here tonight. As off a corner number 4, they come back down across the straightaway. In the restart zone, they're down and away once again. It is Huggins out front, side by side with Shane. As Shane falls back a little bit there. Shane Stone, that is, Jared Shane Stone. Colton up to third as he's fighting along this bottom side of Stone as they work out of 2 down the backstretch here. Everybody, everywhere. We got all kind of movement going on towards the back of the pack as drivers are trying to make their way up towards the front. There you see the 6. And we got the Matt up towards the wall once again, or Adam, I'm sorry. Adam up towards the wall again. Matt following him up. Getting tight through the corner. There you see the 96 of Ryan as we head down here back into corner number 1. Brianna right behind him, Nathan. And you can see just how much these cars kind of push up through the corner. And we're riding on board here with Nathan. One getting loose. That's the 96 getting loose down there to the inside wall. As they come off of 4, as they're heading down here into 1. We stay green, however, as Ryan collects it. Got some pretty good damage there to the right side of that car. Or, I'm sorry, left side of that car. They come through 1 and 2 once again, or I should say that's 3 and 4. They're coming back around to the front stretch. Hugging still in the lead with Evans there in second, Stone third. There you see Mosley there in 5th. With Jared in 6th, Adam Green in 7th, Nathan in 8th, Sean 9th, Matthew there in 10th. So they're getting pretty strung out now here at Worldwide Technology, otherwise known as Gateway. Now, these drivers are fighting for position up here toward the front, just trying to battle it out toward the back. Everybody's still single file. We're looking on there, the number 72 of Travis, and there's the 6 of Brianna. I'm not sure what happened to Brianna. She was running up toward the front a little bit. Here comes Matt coming around. Looks like he's coming into pit road. These cars are only running a 50% fuel load here tonight. And they have, I believe I was told, somebody might be able to correct me if I'm wrong on this, but a 5 tire sets is all these drivers got. Coming down here into corner number 3 and 4 as there's front to back. Dylan Mosley there in 5th. Jared there in 6th. Nathan Lafayette there in 7th. As they're still coming around the track. Looks like the 48 might try to be getting side by side of the 13. That's Jared Stone and Colton. Coming down the front stretch, back down here towards corner number 1. If I'm not, as long as I'm not getting turned around here, yeah, I was right. That was corner number 1 and 2. As you're looking at the battle for 3rd. Battle for 1st, however, is kind of non-existent as there is a gap between those two drivers. Here in 6, the 97 John Deere machine. Look, kind of reminds me of the old, kind of redone paint of Chad Little's machine. Nathan Lafayette back here in 7th now. Going up the racetrack a little bit. Got to keep it underneath him as you get up there in that higher group. Sometimes it kicks loose like that coming off the corner, as we saw there. There you see Darren Bruce down here going underneath the 59 of Matthew Shaw, sorry. There's a reason why I'm called the One I Wonder. That's the reason why I can't always make out the names as quickly as I should. I'm trying to read and do things that just everything on my right side, and sometimes I read the names wrong. So I apologize to the drivers if I pronounce a name incorrectly. As we see Jonathan Evans here in 2nd with Colton Hoffner there in 3rd. Jared Stone 4th. Dylan Mosley there in 5th. Jared 6th. Nathan Lafayette there in 7th. Sean Anderson in 8th. Lafayette gets around on the inside lane there. Still front to back as they're coming down the back stretch here at Gateway, heading into 3 and 4. Sean Anderson losing that spot to Lafayette as Lafayette's down there on the inside starting to pull away. But look at the distance between Lafayette to Mosley as we're heading down here in the corner number 1. As Mosley's trying to gain on Stone. Everybody's hung out at the moment. Everybody coming down here in the corner number 1 once again. I put the track map up so you guys can kind of see where everybody is at. Jonathan Evans here in 2nd, trying to figure a way to what strategy he may need to pull out to try to get up there to Huggins. Like I said, Evans in 2nd, Hoffner here in 3rd, Stone 4th, Mosley there in 5th. As Mosley's trying to chase down, it looks like Rihanna is laps down here. Colton Hoffner there in 3rd. Jared Stone in 4th. Dylan Mosley there in 5th. Sean Anderson there in 6th. Nathan Lafayette there in 7th. Darren Bruce there in 8th with Jared 9th and Matthew Shaw in 10th. And it looks like Bruce is all over the racetrack. He finds that opening out there on the backstretch, kind of brings it to a stop. And brings it to the pits. As Huggins still out front with Evans chasing him down there in that 2nd position. on lap 28 of 120. Down here in corner number 3 and 4, you see Evans trying to still chase down Huggins. As we got drivers coming off pit road. Colton Hoffner on pit road. Dylan Mosley here in 4th. Sean Anderson 5th. Lafayette there in 6th. Jared in 7th. Adam Green 8th with Matthew Shaw in 9th. Travis in 10th. That is rounding out your top 10 there as for tonight.
Caution's out. Not
Caution
out.
back out
Well, you sure you got your
here at lap 31.
pit road? Yes, I do, sir.
Trying to figure out something here, but we're all set to go. And everybody's coming to pit road, it seems, at this moment in time. As it looks like we got Huggins, Evans, Stone, Mosley, Anderson, Lafayette, Jaden, Adam, Shaw. Travis is coming in. Rihanna stayed out. Matt stayed out. There comes Travis in. So this is going to bunch everybody back up here at lap 33 of 120. Shane Anderson wins the race off pit road, so most likely will become your leader with Evans there in second, Huggins there in third. Now we know Huggins has a fast car here tonight as he's been out in front almost all race with everybody trying to chase him down. Trying to see here. We should have been live here. Why didn't this go live like it should have? I'm sorry if you guys are trying to watch it on NOMA TV. I don't know what's going on, why it didn't. They're trying to get this all shaken out here. Sean Anderson, Jonathan Evans there in second with Huggins third. Stone fourth. Adam Green in fifth, most likely, as things shake out here. That or Green is in sixth, one of the two positions. As lights are out, we're going to back Green here in just a moment. As we're on lap 35 of 120, pace car pulls off. Well, not yet. Lights are out, though. That'd be why it didn't pull off. We're in turns 1 and 2. Sean Anderson, our leader now, as Evans is there in second.
Green flag.
And they're coming through 3 and 4 now. I'm sorry, 1 and 2. I'm getting turned around once again, side by side. As there comes Huggins, shooting his way up through the grid. As he's all up to second as we work through 3 and 4. He's going to that bottom side. He may go make a run for the lead here as they come off of 4. And Evans is there. We know Evans was trying to chase him down a little bit, so Evans may give him a little bit of a run for his money here. Have we come back down here in the corner number 1 and 2. Off of 2, hugging down there on the inside. Still doesn't have the run yet, but he's right there. And he might try to dive it in this time here in the 3 and 4. Backs off a little bit, trying to get that room to get the run off of the corner. As the 26 of Evans ends up a little farther up the racetrack. Yellow flag back out. Colton Hoffner having problems back here towards the back. There you see Hoffner going around in that number 48 machine, coming off a 2. As the lights come back out on the pace car. Now let's just see what caution we're actually on. This is our 4th caution at lap 38. All right, here we go. Evans out front. Hey, that number 26 machine hugging there in second. Sean Anderson third. With Jared Stone fourth. Dylan Mosley there in fifth. Adam Green there in sixth. With Nathan Lafayette seventh. Jared eighth. Travis there in ninth. Brianna there in 10th. Matt in 11th. With Matthew Shaw on pit road. He's currently sitting 12th. As Larry's coming to the pit road as well in that number in the 13th position. Ryan 14th, Colton Hoffner in 15th. Hoffner looks like he is out. Bruce is out. And I believe Isaacs is race control. All right, no, there, Richard, we are, and we have updated them twice now, so we'll see if it changes anything. Sorry about that if somebody's got the wrong paints on their car. Side by side, we're going to be getting ready to go racing again. Lights are out on that pace car. Lap 41. Yep, no. Training paint says it's updated, so I don't know. Somebody's got wrong cars. I am again sorry, but all the numbers match the score sheet.
Green flag.
Green flag back out, and what the heck happened there?
Caution.
What a restart there out of Stone. Not sure exactly what happened to Stone there. Looks like he just stood on it and it just hooked up there into the outside wall. So, pace car comes back out onto the raceway. Well, Trading Paints is saying everything's up to date, so hopefully everybody's car is right there, Richard. And we're looking at the 24 of Moosley. Adam Green. Double zero of Nathan. Jared back here in the 97. Lights are on. Lights are still on the pace car. We've been following it around the track for a while now. Everything seems to be working out okay. As everybody's still rolling around here.
Green flag.
Seems like it might be getting a little dark at the racetrack here as they come storming down here in the corner number 1. Shane Anderson there in second, but gets passed on the outside by Huggins. Come off of 2 down the backstretch here. Adam Green there in 4th with Dylan Moosley there in 5th. Everybody's single filing back up, but we got a battle going on here. That is for 7th position as Matt takes over the 7th position from Jared. Jared falls back now to 8th as he's got another driver to his inside. It looks to be the 13 of Stone as Stone comes in. And we know Stone had an issue there on that last restart where he just gave it too much throttle and shot up into the outside wall. Huggins there in 2nd. You got Anderson there in 3rd. Adam Green there in 4th with Dylan Moosley there in 5th. Now coming around 1 and 2 still. Jonathan Evans up here in 1st. Huggins trying to chase him down. These 2 cars have been a fast 2 here tonight. At the Worldwide Technologies Raceway, or Gateway, as it's also known. Anderson third. There's Dylan Moosley there in fourth, with Nathan Lafayette there in fifth. Lafayette looking to the inside of Moosley there as they come down the backstretch, heading into turn 3 and 4. And it's going to be Nathan overtaken there on the inside momentarily, but out on that outside. Nope, Dylan had to fall back there, as now Green is at the bumper of them as they come down the front stretch. You see that 777 or 777 machine as they are coming down here into corner number 1. Getting a run out there on that higher side, possibly a little bit as they come down through the back. Front to back, and still looks like the fastest lap of the race was put down by Jonathan Evans with a 34.59, and that was his last lap. And Huggins laying down a 34.77. So your front two drivers laying down identical lap times at the moment. Nathan Lafayette there in fourth, with Dylan Moosley there in fifth. Adam Green sixth. Matt there in eighth now, as Stone makes the pass on the inside. Gets the pass clear as they come down here in the 3 and 4. Jared in 9th. Travis up here in 10th, with Matthew Shaw in 11th. Larry in 12th. Brianna there in 13th. We're storming through here off of corner number 4. On the front stretch. I want to thank Old Glory here at the beginning of the night. As I was sitting in the chat room with them, we kind of went over a few settings in the iRacing settings, just to double check a couple things, and I learned a couple things, and I want to thank them definitely for their help tonight, as it looks like we got a little bit of our stream figured out here, as iRacing isn't being unfriendly tonight. Dylan Moosley there in 5th, Adam Green in 6th, Jared Stone in 7th with Matt in 8th, Jared 9th, Travis here in 10th with Matthew Shaw 11th, Larry in 12th, and rounding out your field so far tonight is Brianna, who's bringing it into pit road. And the last one still in session, but laps down, is going to be the 96 of Ryan Milbaum. Caution is out, and that's going to be Matt bringing out the caution. We'll see here what happened to Matt as he come off the corner, getting loose, and just spinning it around there at the exit of pit lane as he comes off a 2. Miranda coming off of pit road. Here's something I want to see. I want to see if Brianna made it to pit lane before the yellow flag. And by looking at the scoring sheet, she did not. Because she was on the access road for pit lane. The lights are going to be here to the left. They're green, 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 green. She's slowing up, and all of a sudden they're red, and she is incommitted. She can't really turn around, so Yeah, I mean, really, where's she gonna go? I mean, the wall is there. You can see the wall. She's past the entrance there. It's green, and all of a sudden it turns red. Oh boy! Hopefully, race control can eliminate that one for her. As iRacing, I'm sure will be giving her the flag for entering a closed pit. But really, when she got that close, what else was she gonna do? So hopefully they'll help her out a little bit and talk to the correct things and get that resolved. '72 of Travis up here in front now with Adam Green there in second. Sean Anderson third with Huggins back here in fourth. Now where's Evans? Evans is sitting on pit road right now getting a new set of Goodyears thrown onto that machine. He'll come off and most likely sitting about seventh. Huggins sitting in about fourth. Travis up here in the lead at the moment. All right, back to racing here. Side by side as they come off of for another restart here tonight. Here at lap 59, it's going to be 60 on the board when we come across the stripe for the restart. And they're down and away. And look at Huggins going 3 wide off the start, bringing it down here into corner number 1 to get up there into second. Now we're 3 wide for first. Adam Green ends up getting it a little wide. That's going to hand the lead over to Huggins. What a move there by Huggins on that restart. And now he's back up front in the lead as Anderson and Green battle it out with the 00. Al Lafayette there in fourth with Stone battling it out there for fifth alongside of Travis. But I think Travis is going to take that on the inside. Jonathan Evans back here in seventh. We know he's got a fast car here tonight as well. And I'm trying to figure out who that is on the bottom side below Evans. That's the 72 of Travis, as Travis is losing ground now. As something is going on. I'm seeing smoke, but can't figure out smoke from where. Adam Green coming down here into the corner in that 777. Matt. Oh, that's wall smoke. Somebody getting up into the outside wall. There you see Evans trying to work his way up through the field as he's behind Stone now, working beside that 13 of Stone. Evans down there on the inside. Down the backstretch, Adam getting into the outside, and there goes the 35 of Matt around, back out. Oh, man, what a hit that inside wall. That may be it for the 35. We'll have to see. No caution is out. And the 35 lost it coming off of 2 like we've seen so many times. Everybody, as you see here, more tires squealing, but tire smoke. They come rolling through the corner. Huggins out front, though, doing a great job in that number 5. As Anderson and Lafayette are battling side by side, as Lafayette goes down there to the inside, and that 00 takes over that second spot. But I'd keep an eye on this 26 machine of Evans, as he's up to 4th now, working on through the grid. Evans underneath. Side by side of the 14 of Anderson. Evans takes 3rd. And we got cars sliding all over the place coming off of 2. Caution is out here at lap 64. Here comes Brianna. She's got the lucky dog pass. Huggins still out front as our race leader. Lafayette there in 2nd. Evans there in 3rd. Stone 4th. As Mosley there in 5th. Jared in 6th. Sean Anderson there in 7th. With Travis in 8th as he's rolling off a pit road right now with Adam Green right behind him. Larry rolling off a pit road as well as Brianna gets caught back up to the back of the field. Here for 11th. And Larry comes off. Matthew comes off. So I'm thinking Brianna will be behind Matthew as well. She'll slow down on the apron to let Matthew around. Lights are still on that pace car out front as we're out here trying to make things go right here tonight. As we're under our 7th caution. Should be over halfway. I don't remember what halfway was. That's what I was doing here a moment ago and got sidetracked here with the racing. Nope. Yeah, was that lap 60, so we're over halfway. Huggins waiting on the pace car. Huggins getting back in line. Lights are out. We're going to get them lined back up 2 by 2. All right, here we go with the start of the race. Huggins out there in front, getting a great restart as Evans here in second. Now, as he got a great restart as well, leaving Lafayette back here in third. As Stone goes to the outside of Lafayette, trying to get a run here on corner. That inside lane. So out front again, here comes Evans chasing Huggins down. And for the race, Evans actually has a better time for a best time than what Huggins does. So these two drivers out here battling it out. They're definitely two fast cars out here this evening. As the Chevys are out front 1 and 2, we got Fords here in third. We only got one Toyota. Well, we only had one Toyota, and unfortunately his night was ended. That was Colton Hoffner. As Mosley comes down here into the corner. Sitting here in 5th position, you see the 14 of Sean Anderson trying to get around. And alongside there, that's the number 777 of Adam Green as it comes storming down the front stretch back down here into corner number 1. Travis having some issues. As he ended up off track for a moment, but we stay green. Huggins still up front with Evans trying to chase him down. Lafayette there in third with Stone fourth. Mosley there in fifth. Sean Anderson sixth with Adam Green seventh. Jared in eighth with Matthew Shaw there in ninth. Brianna in 10th. Travis in 11th. And Larry in 12th. Those are your 12 lead lap drivers. Now Ryan Milbom and Matt Colton is out, so Matt is still here. Brianna definitely worked her way back into this. She's on the lead lap once again. As Huggins comes down here across the stripe, bringing it to 73 laps is what we're currently working on as Evans still trying to chase down that number 5. Here you see 00 Lafayette sitting comfortably in third with Stone there in fourth. Anderson fifth with Mosley there in sixth. Adam Green seventh with Jared in eighth. Matthew Shaw ninth and Brianna in 10th. Trying to figure this out here. As they're coming off of 2 down the backstretch. Coming down into 3. Evans trying to get the run at Huggins. Running almost identical lap times that last time by, but this time, Evans a little bit quicker. I think Huggins knows Evans a little quicker, so he wants to try to watch and listen to that spotter as much as he can. And keep an eye on that number 26 machine behind him. Similarly, Lafayette wants to do the same with Stone, as they're back here working, trying to get up through the field with Anderson and Anderson and Mosley back here in 5th and 6th. So the drivers are starting to get strung out once again here. As you see on the map, they're kind of getting strung out along that backstretch as they're coming around the corner. Huggins and Evans coming out of corner number 4. And in the big gap, back to Lafayette. And they come down the straightaway. You can see on that map how much, and there it is, that gap from 2nd to 3rd. And we got from 4th to 5th is another gap. So we're getting almost 2-car tandems here in a way. As Mosley gets a little loose, that's going to open the door for Anderson to come around. Out front, it's still Evans and Huggins trying to figure this lead out. Stone there in 3rd with Lafayette in 4th. Sean Anderson there in 5th. Mosley in 6th. Green in 7th with Jared in 8th with Matthew Shaw there in 9th. Larry in 10th. Brianna 11th with Travis there in 12th. Brianna doing all she can to stay on the lead lap. There you see Stone running in 3rd as he finally got around Lafayette. And we got problems down there trying to figure out who that might be. Oh, who is down there on the inside of the racetrack? That's the 35 of Matt. Matt having some issues here tonight in that Amtrak machine, as he's torn it up a little bit more. And out front, it's still Huggins with Evans chasing him down. Stone here in 3rd, Lafayette 4th, and Anderson there in 5th. A little farther back, that's going to be Dylan Mosley. Then Adam Green a little farther back from that. Jared running here in 8th. Matthew Shaw 9th. Larry in 10th. As Evans looks to the outside, coming off of corner number 2, coming down the backstretch here at Gateway. And if any of you know kind of Gateway's layout, you'd understand that it's a little bit, if I'm thinking correctly, like Darlington. As what some drivers kind of compare it to a little bit. But for me, I can drive Darlington better than I can Gateway. And who knows? I think the biking's a little different between the two. The banking's not as steep here at Gateway as it is at Darlington. Or at least that's how it feels to me. I don't know. Now we're coming down the backstretch here. Front to back, it's Huggins with Evans there in 2nd, Stone there in 3rd, Anderson 4th, Lafayette there in 5th, Mosley 6th with Adam Green 7th, Jared in 8th, Matthew Shaw in 9th with Larry in 10th, Brianna 11th. Travis trying to hold on to that lead lap there in 12th. And there you see, there comes the leaders, and there is the back of the pack. They're coming off of 4, and they're coming into 3. So they're about a straightaway, maybe a turn separating them as the leaders come shooting down that front stretch. And here's the gap back to Anderson, who has taken 3rd away from Stone. Lafayette now back to 5th as Stone takes 4th. Mosley back to 6th. Oh, Anderson doing a great job here. Huggins out front. Evans there in 2nd. I'm sure there's Skittles. That outside wall does hurt. And I know a few drivers have found that outside wall here tonight. Instead of a Darlington stripe, they're getting a Gateway stripe. Coming off of 4, it's still Huggins and Evans battling it out for the race lead. As they're starting to separate a little bit here between 3rd through 5th. Lafayette losing some ground here to the cars in front of him. Mosley back here in 6th with Adam Green in 7th. Jared there in 8th, and at number 97, John Deere Machine with the 59 of Matthew Shaw there in 9th. Larry in 10th, and it looked like the 96 machine of Ryan there in the mix as well, trying just to hold on to get some laps turned. And we come down shooting through the corner. And Evans getting loose. That's going to really take a toll on him. As he had to collect it, now he's got to gather it up and try to chase Huggins down some more. 72 of Cole. There's the 96 up into that outside wall once again. As looks like Travis has hauled it back to the hauler. Matt is in the pit lane as well. So we're down to 11 cars on track at the moment. Brianna being your last car a lap down. Or, I'm sorry, your last car on the lead lap. I'm sorry. But she is about to go a lap down here as the leaders are chasing her down. Down the... Ryan has entered pit lane. And at number 96, Matt is still sitting on pit lane. Heavy damage to that machine. And thank you for tuning in here to NOMA TV and Fleeger Farm TV on the pole here this evening as we're bringing you the Old Glory Racing League with the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. And we're on lap 89 of 120. With Evans still trying to chase down Huggins. Here comes Anderson, though, sitting well in 3rd, all by his lonesome at the moment. Stone here in 4th, Lafayette 5th. Mosley back here in 6th. And 7th is the 777 of Adam Green. Jared sitting in 8th with Matthew Shaw here in 9th. Larry in 10th. So Ryan back on his way out from pit lane. Matt still sitting there. And let's see if we can get a different angle at this car if we can. Not sure if we'll be able to, though, or not. We'll see. Yeah, we can't quite get a look in on that, the front end of that machine too well. As Evans coming to pit lane. Hitting that outside lane or pit lane wall as he comes into pit lane a little hot. Hopefully he doesn't get caught for speeding. As Huggins comes around and chasing down Larry, I believe. That is Larry in that 12 machine. As Huggins goes underneath him here through turn 3 and 4. I'm sure that wall hurts. As Evans coming off of pit lane now. Huggins coming off of 2. Well, Evan, if that's you in the chat there, good luck to you on trying to catch back up here to Huggins. I know you got a fast car there. If not, I'm not sure which one of you it is. Obviously, you'd be a racer knowing about the 10 minutes of optional repair left on a car. Trying to figure out which car it would be. Jared Stone sitting third as Anderson's now up to second. And that was the sixth of Brianna getting past once again for position. Now Huggins out here trying to do everything he can as we're coming to 20. As we're at lap 94, we should be 26 laps to go next time by. As Huggins got this thing out front. Looking really strong here tonight. Stone in third with Lafayette fourth. Mosley in fifth. Adam Green sixth. Jared in seventh. Larry in eighth. And Jonathan in ninth with Brianna in 10th. And even though she's lapped down, she's not doing too bad as she's currently sitting 10th this evening. Huggins there first. Anderson second. Stone working his way around Brianna as Lafayette looks onward. 26 laps to go here at Gateway. Barry Huggins there in first as he comes to pit lane. Now, keep an eye on this. Evans coming around him now. So he'll be back on the lead lap. And it all boils down to what Huggins does here in the pits. So on that track map, keep an eye on where that 26 of Evans is currently coming down towards turn number 3. There's Huggins. Taking right sides. Taking left side. So he's going to take a full set. And here comes Evans across the stripe. So Evans is going to come out in front of Huggins. Evans storming down the backstretch. Huggins now got to try to catch up with Evans. Everybody else still got to try to make a pit stop here late in this one, I believe. As Anderson last pitted at lap 65. Not sure if he's got the fuel or not. As Stone last pitted at lap 56. Same with Lafayette. Dylan Mosley also. And it looks like Brianna might be pulling it in here, or unless she's just riding the apron down around. As Anderson still up front. Lafayette in second. Stone coming to pit lane. Mosley coming to pit lane. Adam, when's he coming? Not yet. As Jared's coming to pit lane. So that's going to move Jonathan Evans up to about 4th at the moment. As the top 3 drivers still need to figure out if they have enough fuel to make it or not. As Huggins comes across the stripe. Where is Evans? Evans coming down here into the middle of corner number 1 and 2. He comes around the lap machine of Ryan. Stay off that outside wall there, Evan. Like we have somebody saying in the chat, it hurts. Shane Anderson back here with the lead at the moment. Adam Green. Lafayette is in pit road. So that's going to move Evans up to 3rd. As Anderson loses it coming into pit lane. Green there in 2nd. So he'll come around and either come to pit lane, which does not look like he's going to. He's going to hang it out there on the outside. As Anderson's coming through pit lane. There comes Matt back out onto the track with a little bit of modification to the front of that machine. As Green out front, as your leader at the moment. As Evans coming through corner 1 and 2. Huggins stuck behind lap traffic. Lap traffic of the 97 of Jared's getting out of the way. We're down to 7 cars on the lead lap at the moment. And Green still possibly has to make a pit stop. I look for Larry to possibly have to make one as well, since they all last pitted at lap 65. Everybody else is pitted at lap 90 or later. With 20 laps to go here tonight at Gateway. Evans went for that undercut to try to get around Huggins, and so far it's working for him. He's just got to make sure that he makes quick work of the lap machines as he works around that 6 of Brianna once again. And now he's up here to the 24 of Mosley. And it looks like he'll put Mosley a lap down. Green still out front in that 777 machine. But here comes Evans. He's not that far behind him. So Green pretty much knows when he drops the pit lane. And Evans, what are you doing? He shoots up the racetrack. He loses it.
Caution's out.
Caution is out. Wow, Evans, you had a great run going. What did you do through corner number 1 and 2? Now here we are coming through 1 and 2. You'll see him kind of set the car in there, start to roll through, and I don't know if he got into the gas just too soon, but it just all of a sudden slides out on him. He tries to catch it, and it's going up the racetrack towards that outside safer barrier. He doesn't hit it, but he ends up spinning it around. As Huggins will retake the lead, I believe, unless we'll see. I believe Huggins should take the lead. As Evans bringing it to pit lane. Looks like Huggins is bringing it to pit lane as well. Interesting. Green to pit lane. Larry to the pits. Jared Stone stayed out. Nathan stayed out. Dylan stayed out. Jared stayed out. This is some interesting turn of events. As Jared's getting it a lap back, I believe. Oh, he's driving in the pits, taking a fresh set of tires. As we're under our 8th caution. Front to back, everybody's lining up once again. Here with 16 to go. Baron Huggins there in third. Nathan Lafayette there in second. Jared Stone out front in first as it stands right now. Brianna and Mosley out there behind the pace car. They should get waved around. Well, Mosley probably will have to drop back, so I don't know how that'll affect Mosley. I mean, Mosley will probably have to drop back, so I don't know how that'll affect Brianna. Lights go out. Okay, they do get waved around. So Mosley's the last car on the lead lap. Now Stone takes the lead. Lafayette in second. Huggins there in third with Evans in fourth. So this is going to be a battle here at the end of this one tonight. We'll probably get the green flag racing here with 13 laps to go. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the show that you're watching here tonight on the Flicker Farm TV network. Here on the pole as we bring you the Old Glory Racing League with the Genesis Aviation Cup Series. As they come out of 4, pace car is going to drop down. We will be back underway. Oh, lights come back on. They're going to take one more lap around. Lights are back out, so we'll see if they pull off this time to get back underway here at Gateway. So we'll go green with 12 laps to go. Great job with everyone here tonight as they're keeping the racing decent. A little hard to broadcast because everybody's getting strung out quite a ways, but hopefully I'm doing an okay job bringing it all to you. There's Jared Stone out front as our leader.
Green flag.
Green flag back in the air. They're down and away. And look at that jump the 13 gets. But look out. Here comes Huggins. Down through the corner. Huggins there up to the lead, but here comes Evans as well. And we know how quick Evans is with fresh tires. And he comes storming down here into quarter number 1. 11 laps to go here at Gateway. And bringing with him is Stone. Stone getting a little tight as he got the push off the car. And I noticed that with these cars is if you try to get up behind somebody. And oh no, looks like we got somebody loose. And I'm trying to see who that might have been. That is the 777 of Adam Green going down through the grass. As Evans back up here to the bumper of Huggins. That's going to be a battle here tonight between these two drivers as the laps wind down. As we're down now to 10 laps to go. Evans trying to chase him down. There you see Stone there in third with Lafayette in fourth. But here comes Mosley moving himself up underneath Evans. And caution back out. And that is Evans. Evans, once again, Evans had a great car. But now he's back in the pits once again. He was riding through the corner, back up there, and just got, it looks like almost aerotight. Tried to get it straightened out, and then it just broke loose coming out of the corner. And he'll just tow it back. See what happened here with Matt as I'm getting an alert something happened to him. Matt's had a not so good night as he's just out here trying to make points. Come up corner and he loses it and brings it up in contact with that outside wall. So as it stands right now, from what I'm looking at, this is Huggins' race to lose pretty much. With Stone in second, Mosley third, Larry there in fourth, Green in fifth, Lafayette in the pits. Jared coming down the backstretch, Brianna there and coming around the pace car, getting back on to getting a lap back. Evans looks like he called it done. We'll see as that ticker comes across your screen up there at the top. As we're on caution number 9. If Evans indeed called it done. He absolutely did. He'll only drop one more spot if Milbom stays in it. As Milbom works his way back on the pit road. So we have 9 cars left. Or, I'm sorry. Yeah, 9 cars left. Brianna bringing her to pit road. As well. You know, even though you end up laps down, it's always been kind of a policy of mine. You know, you stay in it. I mean, because you're not going to finish. As long as you can keep in the car, you're going to finish. The biggest thing is that you keep in mind is this. You're getting seat time. You're getting the practice time in. So, I know it sucks when you lose a race, but I always look at it as long as the car's drivable, try to make some laps. I think the drivers are anticipating us going green here with 6 to go. Or, I'm sorry, with 5 to go. We're on 6 to go now, but we're going to go green with 5 to go. Oh boy, there goes Huggins. I'm sorry, not Huggins, Stone. That was Stone up there. As I thought he was going to take that outside barrier. Down here in the corner, number 3 and 4. Huggins out front. Pace car is down and up. Here goes Huggins out front.
Green flag.
Green flag out, and they are down and away. Coming down towards corner number 1. It is Huggins, followed by Stone and Mosley there in third, as the 12 of Larry shoots up the racetrack, giving room for Nathan to get underneath along with Adam Green. And oh no, we got 2 cars smashed back here in the back. That's the 97
Caution.
and the 96. 96 and 97, that's Ryan and Jared. As they are torn up. So we're going to a green-white checker. So we try to see what happened here coming off the corner. It almost looks like they just follow one another as there was no contact with nobody else. Here you see the 96. There's the 97. So the 96 is here. He's going to get loose, come up and smash. Looks like the 97 comes up and ends up coming across the nose of Brianna. And he'll take a smash as well to that outside lane. Man, those were a couple of hard hits to that outside wall. And as you see there in the chat, Skittles says that outside wall hurts a great deal. Jared coming into the pits. Ryan pulling out now. Well, we got 6 on the lead lap. The last one on the lead lap is Larry in the number 12. What a race here tonight. Or ending to the race here tonight, I should say, as we're coming up to a green-white checker. We're on caution number 10, I believe. Yep, caution number 10 of the night. And there you see it, all the drivers that are out. Matt here in the 35 can pick up a couple. No, I guess he's finishing where he's at. Because these next 3 laps aren't going to really do much for him. But he had one tough night here in that 35 machine. Like we said, 3 to go. Green, white checker here at Gateway to finish this one out. Alrighty. Whenever the officials say it's time, they'll turn the lights out and we'll be going green, white, checker. Lights are out. And we're getting ready to roll here tonight for a green-white checker finish at Gateway. As Huggins, our leader, started on pole. Fell back a little bit during the middle of the race, but has worked his way back up towards the front and has held most of the laps here today. And the only competition really coming from Evans, but Evans ended up taking himself out due to a loose race car off of the one corner. So tough night there for Evans. And now Huggins battles Stone for the lead here. As they're coming down the backstretch, side by side. Who's it gonna be for your Gateway winner here tonight in the Old Glory Racing League and a Genesis Aviation Gen Cup? Getting ready for the green flag, and they're down and away. 2 laps to go. Al Huggins gets a great start out there in front. Mosley trying to hold on to that third position down there on the inside. Back there down beside Stone as they work off the corner. Stone up to second. Mosley battling on the inside. Green up to fourth with Lafayette down there on the inside as they're coming off the corner. Huggins, Mosley up to second with Stone third. And they're side by side for four. That is Green and Lafayette as they get it situated out. And there's the 12 of Larry rounding out in the 6th position. White flag is in the air. Huggins first. Mosley down here on the inside trying to make it happen here. And it looks like Matt Burke and Jared having more issues. As there you saw there on Jared's car, that wheel not turning. Huggins coming off a corner at number 4. Dylan Mosley here trying to hold on to second. Does he? And he will possibly do it. Who's going to bring home third, though? And that's going to be the 13 of Stone. Bringing home third place here if our calculations are correct. Great run there to the finish. And Huggins gets a little taste of a wreck there at the end as the 13 Stone tried to bring it down here on the pit road, getting a little bit of dirt. Huggins bringing the rack around to the front stretch. Great job there tonight for him as he brings home the win at Gateway after 120 laps. And 10 cautions. Huggins brought it flag to flag here tonight. All right, let's see if we get anybody down here into the waiting room for interviews. Not sure. Like I said, it's my first night with Old Glory. As normally Richard handles all of the Old Glory Racing. Normally I'm over at Roughneck, but we switched positions here tonight. And I want to thank everybody that's helped me straighten out the stream here tonight so we can get back on track with everything. And it's been great being here. A lot of fun being here at Old Glory and the uh, the Worldwide Technology Raceway or Gateway, whatever you want to call it. We'll see if we can get Jared in here at least. Good evening, Jared. You got me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alrighty. I don't know if you guys normally do interviews or not, but I believe if I got the correct person, you finished third tonight.
No, I was number 8.
Oh, you were number 8. Okay.
Yep, number 97, John Deere.
Oh, you're that Jared. Okay, there's 2 Jareds here. That's why I can't see the last name. That's why it's like I only see Jared. I can't figure out which Jared you are.
Oh, no worries.
Race control scoring has ended.
So do you guys normally do interviews or?
Yeah, usually I'm never in the top, so I don't ever do interviews. I'm usually logged off before then.
Yeah, you seem to have a little bit of trouble there coming towards the end.
Yeah, I got one spin, and then I was hit a couple times on the last few laps that kind of finished me off.
Well, I was just trying to figure out if you guys did interviews or not, as I don't really see anybody here. It's like everybody's skedaddled away.
I think this was everybody's crutch, this race here, so I think everybody was just trying to get through it and then forget about tonight.
Alrighty, well, I'm sure Richard will be back next week, and we'll be back with our original plans here. But I definitely want to thank you guys here at Roughneck or not Roughneck. That's where that's the other group. Old Glory for having me here tonight, and it was a pleasure.
Yeah, you bet. It was great having you.
Alrighty, well, you have a great night, Jared.
You as well.
Alrighty, well, I pulled in the wrong Jared. That was Jared, the driver of the 97 machine. Finished 8th. So, since I don't have interviews here tonight, and we heard from Jared, there, the driver of the 97, he's saying everybody's thinking that they just want to pack up the haulers and get out of Dodge here. So we'll probably do the same. So everybody, thanks for coming out. Hopefully you enjoyed the show, and we'll be back another day with more racing.